Friends, hello viewers, hello scholars, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'll be treating the Jamb chemistry CBT that was written. That's this 2025 Jamb GBT, sorry, CBT exam that was written. Okay, I want to give kudos to one of my subscribers, that's a Tower. Thank you, Tower, for the information. So here on the board I'll be discussing about maybe 10 or 15 of them, although I have about 40 questions from Jamb CBT. You understand? That's the chemistry exam you just wrote. Okay, so I'll be sharing 10 or 15 today. Then in my next video, maybe probably on Monday, that's when I'll be doing revision, I'll talk about the other topics. Okay, so if I get for biology too, I'll also explain and also share with you. So let's get straight to the board. Okay, the first question says, it said but2-ene is an isomer of dash. A, 2-methyl butene, B, pentene, C, 2-methyl propene, D, hex2-ene. Now if you watch my other video, I talked about what an isomer is. You understand? The homologous series and their formula. You understand? So when we talk about an isomer means a compound that has what the same molecular formula but different structural formula. Do you understand it now? Now, when you say this word but2-ene, this organic compound, this IUPAC name, falls under the homologous series called the alkene. Okay, the alkene. Okay. Now, what it means is this position here to means that's where the functional, that's the double bond 2 lies. Let me just explain a little. Let me just throw more light because I have more questions. You understand? To attempt. Now let's write out the IUPAC name of this but2-ene. But2-ene. Now what it means is this. Okay, but means 4. Take notes. Okay, so it means that we're having 4 what carbon atoms. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Okay, now trying to identify the position of this double bond on carbon 2, that's but2-ene. What it means is this: we're going to have the carbon. This is how you count it. Okay, this is carbon 1 here, this is carbon 2. Now instead of me writing the double bond in between this place here, it's going to be what at the back of these two here. Okay, so this is the position of what the double bond of what double bond of this IUPAC name. So we're having, this is carbon 2, 3 and 4. So let's put up the hydrogen atom attached to it. Okay, let me do that because of time, please. I will not explain much here. Okay, so we have carbon 1, sorry, hydrogen atom here 1. Okay, we having 1 here, that's 1, 2, 3. We have another one here 4. Okay, we having a 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 hydrogen here. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the compound. Okay, so we're having 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's for this carbon. We're having 1, 2, 3, 4 for this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this carbon. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So meaning, if we were to write the condensed formula of these IUPAC name, we're going to be having this first here will be what? CH3, okay, CH, okay, double bond, CH, CH3. So this is a condensed formula of what? But2-ene. Now they're asking you to what is an isomer of this but2-ene. Now what it means is this, okay, let me explain. Now, when you're trying to have an isomer of a particular compound, it means what? You'll be reducing one carbon. If it's, for instance, you're having propene, instead of having propene, it will be what? Ethene. You understand? So the carbon will be reducing. Now, let me just enumerate this one more time again. So we're having 1, 2, 3, 4. That's but. Okay. The position of this double bond is 2, right? So it's gonna be here. So we're having this. Okay. We're having this. Okay. This, let me just repeat something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if I want to get the isomer of this butene, what do? I will have to what? Reduce one of the carbon. Okay, then I'll remove one carbon here. When I remove that carbon, I will now add it as a branch to what? This parent chain carbon. Do you understand? So let's see what it's going to give to us now. Okay, so from this option, we're going to pick what? If I remove one carbon from both, that's if I remove 4 minus 1 is what? 3. You understand? So if I remove 1 from 4, it's going to give me what? 3. And take note, 3 means what? Prop. Don't forget, watch my other video so you get what I'm talking about. 3 means what? Prop. Okay, so from these options here, in order not to waste your time, the answer is what? C. That's 2-methyl prop. In your exam, you might not have enough time. For instance, if you're asked what is the isomer of pentane, pentane. Now what do? In order not to waste your time, maybe you might have to calculate, but whenever you reduce one carbon, that's when you remove one carbon from 5, it becomes what? 4, right? So you get you look for an option that has a butane in it. You understand? That's how you get to what? Attempt the question. Okay, I'm just trying to revise with you because of your forthcoming exam that is I think from 25th down to 5th of May. You understand? So the option here is what? 2-methyl propane. Okay, I have more questions. Benzene-like compounds are generally called dash. What are they called? You know, benzene. Wait, here the organic compound called benzene. What are they generally called? A. Aliphatic. B. Aromatic. The answer is what? Aromatic. Now the aliphatic belongs to what? The homologous series of what? The alkane. You understand? Alkane and alkane. Do you understand? So they are called what? The aliphatic what? Compound. So the third question says, why is aluminium used in making aeroplanes? Why is aluminium used in making aeroplanes? The simple answer is what? Because of what? Its lightness. Okay, because of what? Its lightness. And that is why it is used what? In making planes. There are other options there. Okay, I just want to just get this answer. So when you see the question in your exam, if they repeat the question, you just pick up your answer without wasting what? Much time. So the next question says, 4. Why is type metal used for plumbing? It's not called plumbing, it's called plumbing. Okay, why is type metal used for what? Plumbing. Now what are type metals? Type metal is a mixture of what? Elements such as what? Lead, we have tin, and we have what? Antimony. Okay, so this makes up what? The type metal. Okay, now the chemical symbol, you should know this. Lead is what? Pb. Tin is what? Tn, right? Sorry, Sn. And antimony is what? Sb. Okay, so they are called what? Type metal. Now when you hear about the word plumbing, 2 things should come into your mindset. That is what? Pipe and water. Do you understand? So why is this type metal used for plumbing? One is to what? Prevent corrosion. Do you understand? When water comes in contact with something, you know there's this tendency of what? It's what? Corroding. Do you understand? So the function of using type metal for plumbing is to what? Prevent what? Corrosion. Do you understand? To prevent what? Corrosion. Do you understand it? Okay, so the next question says, palm alloy is an alloy of dash. Now what's an alloy? An alloy is a what? A combination of what? Metal to metal or metal to non-metal. Now why are they combining this metal or this element? So what? Increase the strength of a particular metal. Do you understand? So when you combine 1 or 2 elements together, it becomes what? An alloy. Okay, so palm alloy is what? An alloy of dash and dash. A. They have different options. The answer is what? Iron and nickel. Okay, iron and nickel. Okay, that is a Fe and what? Ni. Now nickel is having what? About 80% contribution, and iron is having what? 20% contribution. Do you understand? So palm alloy is an alloy of what? Iron and nickel. Let's get to the next question. So let's take the next question. Okay, it said bronze is an alloy of dash and dash and dash. So like I defined what an alloy is. Okay, so bronze is an alloy of dash and dash. Please take note, bronze and brass Okay, take note. Bronze and brass almost share the same thing. So brass is an what? Alloy of copper and zinc. They might want to use the what's it called the chemical formula. So the chemical formula for copper is Cu and zinc is what? Zn. Okay, that is for what? Brass. You know, brass and bronze is almost the same thing, like they sound alike. Okay, so the bronze is an alloy of what? Copper and tin. Please take note. Copper and tin. And the chemical symbol is what? Sn. Okay, and for copper is what? Cu. Now take note as well. Capital letter C. Okay, both bronze and brass share what? Copper. Copper is found in them. Okay, but the difference is just the other elements. For brass is what? Copper and zinc, and for bronze is what? Copper and tin. You can say brass, you can say bronze is equal to what? Let me use BZ. You can say BZ is equal to CT. Okay, why BR is equal to what? CZ. You understand? Just to what? Identify it like an acronym for yourself. You get it? Now the next question says, water gas is a mixture of dash and dash. Water gas is a mixture of what? Dash and dash. Now what it means is this: water gas is a mixture of what? Dash and dash. And this is, water gas is gotten from the combination of yes, carbon, coke. That's a form of carbon. Okay, reacting with steam. That's water vapor, H2O, to give us what we call carbon monoxide and what? Hydrogen gas. So water gas is a mixture of dash and dash. That is what? CO and what? H2. So this is CO and what? H2. Okay, please don't forget this. These are the questions that came out from the the Jamb CBT exam that was just written previous days ago. You understand? Okay, so the next question says, which of the following absorbs water from the atmosphere to become dilute? Let me explain this. Terms used for what? The absorption of moisture from the environment. That's to some element or some substances rather, that absorbs water or that loses water to the environment. Now we have about 4 of them. We have I think effervescence. Okay, we have deliquescence. Okay, we have hygroscopic. Okay, I think hygroscopic. And we have efflorescence. Please take note of this term because Jamb just wants you to fail the exam. And also, I think this afternoon I read a post from the Jamb registrar. That's a shark Oloyide. He said that most students fail because they don't read. That he said Jamb is not difficult if only you read and spend your time to studying. Okay, so it's not difficult. Let's just get it straight. Okay, so these are the terms. These were the options listed. Okay, well, because for time's sake and the space on the board, I don't have enough space. Okay, I just have to like take them as a subjective question. Okay, so this effervescence is when a gas. Okay, take note. Effervescence is when a gas is released. Okay, release what? To the atmosphere from a liquid. Okay, a liquid. Okay, example, CO2 gas. Okay, is released. This is when a gas is released, okay, to the atmosphere from a liquid, and it can be seen as bubbles. You understand? Okay, so that's for what? Effervescence. Then for deliquescence, this is when a substance what absorbs moisture. Okay, it absorbs moisture from the environment. It absorbs moisture from the environment. Okay, and what becomes what? Liquid. Now what it means is this: when this kind of substance absorbs moisture, it becomes what? Liquid, or it forms a solution, or it becomes what? Diluted. Do you understand it now? Please take notes. Okay, and becomes what? Liquid, to form what? To form a solution, okay, take note. Whereas hygroscopic itself means what? This kind of substance, what they absorb nutrients, they absorb what moisture from the environment, but they don't what form solution. Instead, they become what wet or damp. Okay, they absorb hygroscopic substances. What they absorb what nutrient. They absorb the moisture. Yes, but they don't become what, they don't form solid or solution or become what or diluted. Okay, instead they just become wet or what damp. Okay, but they still absorb what moisture. Okay, whereas efflorescence is when the substance loses what its water, okay, to the environment, okay, to the atmosphere, okay, and become what becomes atmosphere, and what either becomes what in a powdery form. Okay, it loses, okay, in a powdery form. Example, we have I think washing soda. Okay, it experiences this kind of let's see, it experiences this term here listed above. So take note: effervescence, deliquescence, hygroscopic, efflorescence. So which of the following now absorbs water from the atmosphere to become dilute? Okay, so from this explanation now, deliquescence is the answer. So the answer here is what? Deliquescence. Okay. Okay, so the next one says, which of the following is used in miner's lamp? Okay, this question, I think this question is like, it's something that is recurring, okay, in Jamb exams. Okay, so which of the following is used in miner's lamp? Okay, the answer is what? Ethine. Okay, ethine, that's ethine. Sorry, ethine. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, C2H4, right? Let me confirm. C2, okay, H4, 1, 2. No, C2H2. C2H2. Okay. C2H2. That's it. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this is what I made a mistake. Okay, so it's ethine. Okay. Now which of the following is used in miner's lamp? Okay, that says what? Ethine. Now this ethine is gotten. So which of the following is used in miner's lamp? This is what? Ethine. C2H2. Please take notes. Okay. So the next question says isotope has atomic number 18. What is the mass number of X and Y when X and Y contains 20 and 22 neutrons respectively? Okay, this question is talking about how do we get the mass number of these variables given to us, X and Y. Please take note, the atomic number, the symbol is what? Z. Okay, why the mass number, the symbol is what? A. Okay, now mass number, I just want to give you the mathematical expression of it. Okay, is equal to what? Protons, okay, plus neutrons. Okay, whereas atomic number is what? Just what? The total number of what? Protons. Okay, total number of protons. Now we are asked to, we said an isotope has an atomic number 18. Now this atomic number is what? 18. That's number of protons, right? Is equal to what? 18. And we know that the element that has atomic number of 18 is what? Argon. Okay, that's argon, or Ar. Okay, that's what? The element that has atomic number 18. So we are asked that an isotope has an atomic number 18. Okay, what is the mass number of X and Y? So we are looking for what? The mass number of X and Y. Like I said, if you have the time to understand a particular question, you can solve the question. It's very easy. Okay, so he said the mass number of X and Y, okay, contains 20 and 22 neutrons. So mass number of X is equal to what? 20. And the mass number, let me use short form, okay? Mass number of Y, the mass number of Y is equal to what? 22. That is what? Neutrons. This is what? Neutrons. Okay. Now I said when X and Y contains 20 and 22 neutrons respectively. So we are looking for what? The mass number of X and Y. So since we've gotten this variable, how do we solve them? Now take note, the atomic number of this isotope is what? 18, and is constant for both X and Y. Do you understand now? So let's solve for the mass number of X. Okay, we have this as 20. So meaning, you permit me to clean the board. Can I clean the board? Okay, yeah. Let me clean this part of the board. Okay, so then we are looking for the mass number of X. So mass number of X is equal to what? The proton plus what? Neutron. Okay, and the proton given to us what is 18. That's atomic what? Number. Take note. So 18 plus the neutron for X what is 20. 18 plus 20 is equal to what? I think 38. Okay, so let's go for the mass number. The mass number of Y. Okay, that's protons plus neutrons. So that's what? What's the proton? That's 18. That's fixed. And what is the mass number? That's the neutron. Is what? 22. So 18 plus 22 will give us that's 40, right? 30, 40. So therefore, mathematically, the mass number of X and Y is equal to what? 38. Okay, 38 and 40. Okay, so this is the mass number of X and Y. Okay, so in my next video, probably by Monday, I'll be dropping that's a part 2 of the Jamb CBT exam question that is being reviewed, okay, in your exam. That's the CBT they just wrote some days back. Okay, so this is a part 1. Then part 2, I'll be bringing out more questions because about 40 questions was set, you understand? So I will try to do this before your exam properly. Okay, thank you for watching. Please, if you found value in my video, do well to subscribe. And also I want to thank my returning viewers and also the new subscribers as well. Please, thank you for your support. Thank you for liking my video and sharing. Do well also to share and also with comments and ask questions where necessary. Okay, thank you and bye for now. Bye.